do you see HAL? Now, this is just, and you can choose to absolutely ignore this, sir. I understand. Do you see HAL going the way of Air India one day, where the government says that, boss, we like you a lot, but let's stick to R&D, and HAL becomes, or the manufacturing capabilities of HAL, or their entire systems and their land and their whatever IPs they have or whatever they have developed over the period of time, and the entire order book, etc., is given to a private player, and you move out people and say that ADA is the thing which is going to be controlled by the government, and we want a private sector. Because if you look at the US, sir, they're making aircraft carrier. Private companies are making aircraft carriers, sir. And that's all right. They're making it, sir. Lockheed Martin is a private company, sir. Boeing is a private company. Dassault Aviation is a private company. So these are not government organizations, and they're making the best aircraft in the world. Why not privatization? I'm not saying HAL, sir. I'm just saying, why not privatization?
I also feel that privatization is the way to go. You cannot have a single player or a monopoly in any system. For any system or any ecosystem to evolve, competition is very, very important. And today there is no competition. HAL holds a monopoly on aircraft production. So it is very important that we encourage the private sector. When we talk about US invested heavily into research and development in these private industries. They by themselves did not come up. They had lot of, and if you see most of these industries, if you see Boeing, for instance,
sure.
Boeing has a commercial arm and a defense arm and a space arm. So it is doing diverse business in aerospace domain.
Sure.
And when it does business in aerospace domain, it is making money. When it makes money, it has money to invest into R&D.
Correct, sir.
Today, the private sector in India is in the process of evolution. It is just starting. It is infancy. So, if the private sector is in infancy, it needs to be helped and hand-holded. So, I think it is the job of the government to do certain hand-holding, build up their basic capabilities. It is like government declared approved 1,000 crore joint or venture capital for the space industry. While ISRO is still there, which is a government-owned organization.
Yes, sir.
So how is this venture capital helping space? It is helping in terms of satellite manufacture. It is helping in terms of low cost of small rockets, which will put your satellites into lower Earth orbit for your ISR requirements. Who needs it? Finally, it is the national requirement. And so if aerospace is the national requirement, the government must, I would believe, at least 1,000 to 2,000 crore rupees.
But then for fighter development, that is peanuts, sir.
No. It is not a question of fighter development. It's a question of, there are a lot of technologies we already have. If you see ADA,
sure.
ADA has mastered a lot of technology. Exceptional work on aircraft structures, exceptional work on, fly-by-wire systems, exceptional work on control laws, exceptional work on basic hydraulics and undercarriage systems and other control surfaces. So, it is not very many things that we today need. You see, DRDO is doing exceptional work on now radar development.
Yes, sir.
So, in a year or so, if let me be very optimistic, in a year or so, we should see a good radar for LCA, and we should see a good radar for Su-30 upgrade. And if we are able to do all this, then our research has to be very, very focused and specific into the domains that we are lacking in. Whether it is electronic warfare systems, to which also we have reached certain level. And then we can reduce the level of reliance only on these PSUs and others, and let the private industry come up. So the private industry will offer you an alternative to manufacturing. It will offer you an cost-effective and more efficient way than HAL, which is mostly delayed aircraft production and deadlines, for whatever be the reason. But the fact is, at the end of it, the capability is not delivered to the warfighter.
And your squadron strength is dropping, sir.
Yes. So, towards that, we need to identify what are the core capabilities or technologies that we are missing on.
So,
And just focus on that with this venture capital so that we can actually reach a full condition of manufacturing a full aircraft.
so